under orders, and they're away. And nobody very anxious to make it in the early stages. Barn going on from Pragmatic and Shooter Line and Ardross, but a very, very sedate pace in the early stages of the 1981 Ascot Gold Cup. Barn, the long odds outsider of the quartet, ridden by Pat Edery, in the lead from Pragmatic, Shooter Line, and the odds-on favourite Ardross. Ardross bidding to become a third successive winner of the Gold Cup for his trainer Henry Cecil. And Barn quickening a little now. Quickening a little from Pragmatic, Shooter Line, and Ardross. Coming to the intersection, when they come to this point, they'll have just about 2.5 furlongs to run in the next circuit. Barn from Pragmatic, Shooter Line, and Ardross settled and very relaxed in rear. In the hands of Lester Piggott, riding his 22nd Gold Cup, which he's already won 9 and been placed 4 times, having had his first ride back in 1951. Barn from Pragmatic, Shooter Line, and Ardross as they come up to the winning post on the first circuit. Barn, Pragmatic, Shooter Line, and Ardross, Indian file. It's been the same order throughout. About to swing right-handed, shortly pass under the 1.5 gate. Barn from Pragmatic, Shooter Line, and Ardross. Well, in 1970 and 73, I had the pleasure of calling home Jimmy Lindley on the respective winners of those years. Let's call him in now for his views on the 1981 renewal.
Thank you, Peter, and I think Lester was very pleased on Ardross to see Pat Edery making a bit of a race of it on Barn. And as you say, they're not going too bad, Peter. They've just quickened up nicely, but just look at Lester at the back of the field. This typical style of Lester, sitting very high in the saddle, hands dropped on Ardross's withers, completely relaxed, doing nothing, taking nothing out of himself, really conserving his energy. Whereas the filly Shooter Line, as you see, is just taking a little bit of a grip at Willie, and Willie Carson that is, and this probably will be draining a little bit of a stamina. There is Pat Edery on Barn leading Pragmatic with John Reed. Shooter Line in third place, the pace quickening up all of the time. Lester Piggott still very pleased to be sitting last and relaxed. Why don't we rejoin Peter?
Just past the milepost, still Barn from Pragmatic, Shooter Line, and Ardross. And Ardross going up on the outside of Shooter Line now to relegate the filly to 4th place at the moment. As they pass the 7 marker, Barn from Pragmatic, Ardross, and Shooter Line. Past the 6 furlong pole, Barn from Pragmatic, Ardross going up on the outside. Shooter Line very, very close now to the other trio, racing towards the 5 furlong mark. Barn on the inside, Ardross on the far side, Pragmatic between horses, Shooter Line close in 4th, as they race now to the 4 furlong pole, and Ardross quickens a little bit on the outside. Barn hanging on well, then Pragmatic, then Shooter Line. They're swinging into the home straight now in the Gold Cup. Barn on the inside of Ardross. A little peep over his left shoulder from Lester to look for Willie Carson, and Willie is right on his heels. And it's Ardross now from Barn and Shooter Line as Pragmatic drops out of it, and they're racing towards the 2 furlong mark now. And it's Ardross with Shooter Line trying to get on terms. Lester looks over his left shoulder again, sees the danger is coming from Willie, but it's Ardross from Shooter Line. Barn in 3rd and Pragmatic 4th, racing into the final furlong in the Gold Cup, and Ardross is stretching well, lengthening well, going away now from the filly Shooter Line. He's going to win it well, although she's challenging and putting in everything she can. Ardross is holding her very comfortably as they come to the line, and hard held, Ardross wins the Gold Cup from Shooter Line 2nd. Barn is 3rd and Pragmatic is 4th, and so the full official result of the 1981 Royal Ascot Gold Cup. First, number 1, Ardross, owned by Mr. Charles St. George, trained by Henry Cecil, ridden by Lester Piggott. Second, number 4, Shooter Line, owned by Mr. Alan Budgett, trained by Major Dick Hearn and ridden by Willie Carson. And third, number 2, Ayabarn, owned by Mr. Sean Gallagher, trained by John Jenkins and ridden by Pat Edry. Fourth, number 3, Pragmatic.